everybody. Hi. Hi. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh. Listen deeper. What? It's time for Listen Deeper. Come on in, everybody. Let's get it going. I'm so happy to be with you guys tonight. On tonight and in the presence of oh my gosh, I hope you guys are doing well. I try, like, there's been a few technical difficulties tonight, but nonetheless we're here. I wanted to give a little bit of time for everybody to start to come on in. So come on in, everybody. Oh my goodness. So where, like, let me know in the chat where you guys watching from. Let me know who's here. Because it's been a while since we've done this. So, like, come on, just let me know who's here. I'm happy to be with you guys tonight. Listen, I am here and I'm trying to get my iPad to work. Oh my gosh. But nonetheless, we're still here to talk about FLO tonight. And I actually kind of wanted to tell you guys the story of what's been going on with the vote. I'm so glad that we're able to talk about FLO, and I really want to. It's just my iPad has just been kind of doing some weird stuff. So this may be an iPad list to Listen Deeper, which is totally fine with me. But I see Casey Lorenz. Hi. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh my gosh. And EP, of course, is present. I love this. Anyone else? Tell me, where are you guys watching from? This is going to be really fun. Oh my gosh. And just like usual, this is a space where we get to use emojis. But what we're gonna first start to do is actually, I haven't done this in what feels like a year, but we're going to start with our theme song. Oh my goodness, when's the last time we did the theme song, guys? And I'm a little bit more connected than I used to be. So I'm going to be grooving in my chair, but I hope you guys are ready for the Listen Deeper theme song. If we just pull it up right here, and you guys will be able to dance along with me as we sing our theme song. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey.
Listen deep.
Come on, listen deeper.
Listen deep.
Listen deeper.
Listen deeper. Listen deep.
Come on, listen deeper.
Listen deeper.
And listen.
Listen deep.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Listen deep.
Come on, listen deeper. Oh, come on, listen deeper. And we go to the right. I hope you guys are putting in your dancing emojis as we talk about FLO tonight. I'm really excited to talk about FLO because, hallelujah. Really good to see you guys. We're here and we're talking about FLO. Oh my goodness. First of all, I hope everyone that voted is here tonight because, and if they're not, I want you guys to come on in because we're talking about FLO tonight. We're talking about Fly Girl. And listen, in fact, I really want to show you, like, you guys, the vote for tonight came super close. Like, it came, oh my goodness. This vote came so close. I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea how invested you guys were. Like, I had absolutely no idea how invested you guys were with everything that is, first of all, the choices that I made, but specifically my imagination, aka my wife. I'm so glad you guys, like if you guys looked at the actual, and if you go to the community tab even right now, the vote was so close. Like, when I last checked, it was like 100 votes, and it was like 51 to 49%. So that's why I had to get on here and do it more than and do more than one Listen Deeper, even though this is supposed to be a monthly thing now. This is so great. I'm really glad that you guys are so invested. But yeah, tonight we're talking about FLO, and we're talking about their song Fly Girl. How many of you guys love FLO? If you love FLO, just put up your hand and I'll be able to kind of see it. I know that there's a little bit of a delay. So I should be able to see your hands when they go up, because honestly, I like FLO is doing some amazing things. Like, there's some amazing things that are coming from these girls, and honestly, like, Exactly, right? Like the vote was so close. Like it was really hard because I was watching this thing like crazy. But we came to Flo. But here's the thing: because the vote was so close, we're gonna do both. But honestly, Flo is doing some amazing things in terms of their vocals, in terms of just the group cohesive. Like guys, like for those of you that know what's going on here, like the way we love R&B here on this channel, the way we love pop singers, like the quality, man. Like just the level of quality is crazy. And I think you're probably hearing two of me right now. Okay, so let me kind of shut that off. All right. Yeah, Flo is out here representing for R&B and representing for new school R&B. And if my computer would allow me, I actually want to start talking about them because and start talking about Fly Girl. Now, when I first heard Fly Girl, I was extremely interested. Like I was extremely interested because of the way that they interpolated Work It by Missy Elliott. Like, how many of you guys caught it the first time? Like, absolutely stunning. Like, just the writing, the interpolation, like the blend. Excuse me, the blend of the old and the new. Like, it was like I feel like this is the closest to like a flawless record that I've heard from the new cats. Like I never thought that like I would be hearing like so much of such great quality from these girls, and not just from these girls, but also just like amazing quality from just new school singers. Like I feel like the harmonies, I feel like all of the wonderful things that are happening are just yeah, it's really great. So I want to kind of talk to you guys a little bit tonight if I can find my notes. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I'm just looking for my looking for my notes. Just right, if you a fly girl, get you. Yeah, okay. So, notes for fly girl. Okay, let me see. If you a fly girl, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did. All right, okay, here we go. So, right here, I think we got our notes here. Perfect. Okay, so Fly Girl, honestly, when you first hear Fly Girl from the jump, Fly Girl is very dense. Okay, sorry, I'm just checking my keyboard because I was just making sure that at least something's working. Okay, but Fly Girl is really dense. Like when you hear Fly Girl for the first time, or at least when I heard Fly Girl for the first time, there was just so much there was just so much quality that ran so deep. And like I knew that when I first heard it, I was gonna need to hear it like more than once in order to really get it. And actually, that's something that I miss from a lot of the new school R&B, because like the new school R&B, and this is not a bad thing, by the way. It's just more so with the 2000s R&B, we were all about the layers, layer after layer after layer, and a lot of stacking, a lot of layering, a lot of harmonies on harmonies on harmonies. And the 2020s R&B is much more focused. Okay, wait. Can you guys hear me? Okay, my sound was a little low. Okay, but thanks for that, EP. Hopefully you guys can hear me better now. This is my first time doing this in a long time, so forget, man. But yeah, hearing the song for the first time, I was like, oh my gosh, Flo is like it's just so dense, and I haven't heard something so dense in a long time. And what I was saying is that 2020s R&B is much more focused on one melody line rather than so many different melody lines. And here's the thing: the quality that comes from Flo's Fly Girl is actually found in the chorus. And I think all of you guys think so as well. Like when it comes to the chorus of Fly Girl, like if you a fly girl, get your pedicure, nails done, hair did, yeah. Oh gosh, lyrics. Okay, but if you're listening to the chorus, there's actually a simplicity to the chorus that actually makes this thing fully like really really brilliant. So why don't I just kind of even play a little bit of it for you? Like hopefully I don't get flagged at all. But if you listen to the simplicity of Fly Girl, it's actually a lot more simple than you think it is.
Grammarly.
Okay, here we go. Of course, YouTube ads. Now let's see if this is gonna work. Okay, here we go. Right, here we go. If you know it. If you apply. Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. Okay, so here's the thing. And I have to kind of cut it a little bit short so I don't get copyright stricken or anything like that. So here's what's happening. There is one note. Oh, and actually I need to kind of... There we go. Okay, so if you're thinking of this note right here, this note is a D sharp. And yes, shout out to M&EK for the production behind FLO. Like, FLO is so well like thought out. I think that's the right phrase to use. Like everything they do is so well thought out. But yeah, the entire chorus actually revolves around this one note. Now it's called an E flat, but in this key we're in G sharp minor, so we're dealing with a G sharp. Sorry, with a D sharp. Sorry. I'm still trying to see if my iPad's gonna work, but even if it's not, we won't do it anyway. But yeah, so the entire melody of the chorus revolves around this one note. If you a fly girl, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did, right? And the great thing about this note is that it's actually a common note between the two chords that are the main chords of the song. So if you get, yeah, if you a fly girl, get your nails done, right? Now what I'm doing is I'm playing an E major 7, right? So we got the 7 that's right there. If you a fly girl, get your nails done. And then when we get to the G, the E, I have to talk in different terms. The D sharp 7, or I'm gonna call it the D sharp 7. Yeah. Get a pedicure, cause your hair is did, right? See, the note is still there, right? So it makes for a good movement. If you're a fly girl, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did, it's obvious, I don't need to know what a party is, right? I'm gonna play the song and I'm gonna play those chords with you, with them so that you can hear it. Okay, here we go. Hope you can hear it. Yeah. Okay, sweet. So hopefully you could hear the piano behind the keys. I didn't get a chance to sound check, so you may have heard it, you may not have. If you couldn't hear the keys, just let me know and I'll just do it again for you. But if you heard that, what you should have been hearing is that the chords were actually informing and going with what they were singing, even though it was all revolving around one note. Now here's the thing. When something is so simple, and here's another note about that note, because that note is very important to the chords, because, and I'm going to see if I can find my pedal. Oh gosh, okay, here we go. All right, so the other thing about that chord and about that note in particular is that in the actual in the key of G sharp minor, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1, and I'm gonna use that note because we're referring to, anyway, we're dealing with a melodic minor. Well, gosh, I have to remind myself it every now and then. But with this note that's right here, if you a fly girl, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did, right? This note, when it comes to the actual fundamental chord, this note here is actually not a very important note, right? without getting too technical, when you're dealing with the with a chord, you got the 1, you got the 3, you got the 5. Now the 1 is important because it tells you where you are. The 3 is important because it tells you whether it's major or minor, and then you got the 5, which you don't need as much. Now the reason why that's important in the context, and I think I froze, but hopefully I think I'm back. Okay, I think I'm back. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep on talking like I'm back because I think the connection's back. Sorry, guys. But what was the last thing you heard me say? And maybe this can be a test to see if you're actually paying attention. What was the last thing you heard me say? Or you know what? Why don't I just keep it continue where I was going? So around that harmony, we're getting a fly girl hair did, right? So because that note is so bare, or because the chorus is so bare, you get the chance to actually create harmonies around it, and that is where you get some great, like, we have to give some kudos to everyone that was writing on the song, which includes the girls and includes Emanike, who is producing. I can't remember everyone that was there, but that is a production. Like that's definitely something that's thought out in songwriting. That's not something you can just harmonize out. Okay, so we got that. Now let's talk about FLO's blend, and I think I talked about this in a video that the cardboard box video that I did a while ago, where we were talking a little bit about how the girls' voices fit together. So a little bit of a rundown. Maybe we can make this a little bit interactive. How many of you guys know, or what would you guys say, or who would you say in FLO has the heaviest voice? If you can hear me, hopefully. Let's see if you guys, let's see who's thinking. Who in FLO has the heaviest voice? So if you're going from light voice to heavy voice, you got Renee, you got Georgia, you got Stella, right? Thank you, Hezekiah. Yeah, absolutely. Georgia has the heaviest voice, right? And this and when we say, light and heavy, this isn't us, attaching any type of opinion on who is better or who is worse. This is just the makeup of their voices, their vocal build, right? So Georgia has the heaviest voice, and who has the lightest voice? I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm just gonna shake maracas. Ooh, okay, I'm hearing people. Ooh, okay. EP says Stella. Hezekiah says Renee. Ooh, I like this. Okay, cool. So, so Renee or Stella. I'm actually gonna go with Stella for me. Like now, there's probably more music that they need to release for me. But when I listen to, the not necessarily who is singing heaviest, but whose voice is the heaviest, I think of Georgia. Like she belts pretty easily, her voice carries pretty naturally. And then when I think of Stella, I think her voice, especially when you hear her head voice is very, very small, right? Now, Renee's also is very small as well, but with the way that she carries her lower register and her choices, especially when she's singing on the first verse of Fly Girl, she actually sits more in the middle of the two. The reason why it's important to talk about this is because when you're listening to the blend of Fly Girl, you're not hearing any one of them, right? It's really cool. And of course, a good blend is always going to do that. But in order for them to actually do that, they have to decide on who they're going to blend to, or rather on a specific dynamic that they're going to go to. And because Renee is the one that's in the middle, and maybe for other songs they would have chosen different things, but for this blend they blended more to something that was more in Renee's wheelhouse in terms of, you know, just naturally singing it. If you a fly girl, get your nails up, get a pedicure, get your nails, hair did. I don't really know the order of this. I need to get this right. Anyway, but the reason why it's important is because it's immaculate, their blend. You can hear, like, it's amazing to hear how light they sound. And Georgia is definitely singing lighter. And Stella, I would say Stella is probably around the same as Renee in terms of heaviness, but I would think that she's probably adding a little bit more, you know? And yeah, like, it's an iconic blend. And you don't really hear girl groups sing with that a lot anymore. So yeah, we got that. Now, yeah, maybe I should talk about a little bit about the verses. Now, okay, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, cool. So when we get to the verses, well, actually, let me play the chorus a little bit more so you can actually kind of hear it, right? And I'll play that note again so that you can kind of hear, so that we listen deeper. And if you're hearing something that you never heard before, I like to get you guys to use the ear emoji. The ear emoji can really help me to know that you guys are learning something. Anyway, so here we go. Fly Girl. Right? And I'll play the chorus too. Yeah, and actually coming out of the chorus, you got a really cool harmony that you got is a party is and parties, right? Let's kind of even get a little bit of that, and I'll slow it down a little bit so that you can hear it. Parties. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And then you get Renee that's coming in on the front. Now here's the thing. I really like Renee. I don't know about you guys, but I really like Renee because it's like she has this way of giving, like, what's the word? Just like attitude, passion, swag. I think I'm gonna use the word swag. It's just like this entire verse could have been sung. I'm checklisting on what you got. Right? Like there is a sense of carrying this verse that Renee does in a way that brings a level of attitude, pizzazz, and just extra oomph, right? And for me, when I was hearing it, I was just like, okay. And not just that, but it's also a well-written verse in that it matches the chorus in that it's very short, or at least in the beginning it's a little bit short. Checklist, right? And it's important that the verse matched the chorus in that way because it helps the listener to kind of get used to the vibe, right? And then when we get to the second half of the verse, we get untouchable, pretty too, but not for you, right? And here's what's great about that part of the verse as well. Like, I would think that FLO, I have to be careful how I say that, but FLO is very, they're very capable as vocalists. And I find that, like, because they're so capable, there's so many melodies that could be done with the things that they do. But the simplicity of the chorus and of the first part of the verse kind of allows us to kind of get introduced to the vibe. And then we're given a little bit more melody to give our ears a little bit more. Now, remember that note that I was talking about, right? That if you a fly girl, that fifth, that's not really as important, right? When you're creating a melody, and maybe a lot of you songwriters would be able to actually draw from this as well. When you're creating a melody, it's not you want to be sensitive to when you're using important notes that are in the key, and they did well with this in the chorus. But when we got to untouchable, pretty too, but not for you, right? We're starting to break away from that note, right? and then da ba da 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 da, right? And this note, the one, tells us we're coming back home. It kind of establishes that that level of, we're back home. And especially in a song like this that's not really built on the one chord, we're kind of getting if you're talking, I'm gonna start talking in the I'm already talking in the minor key, so I'm just gonna talk in minor numbers. So we got the 4, and we got the major 3, right? Now we also wait, no, that's not the major 3. We got the 4. We got the 4, and then oh no, that's the 6, because we're talking in major key. So we got the 6, and then we got the major 5. Right, I got my numbers mixed up, but yeah, now that we're a little bit further in the song, we can now introduce this note to kind of bring it back. And that's also what I wanted to talk about, where this note brings a level of tension as well, and then it kind of allows us to kind of what's the word, get some resolution of the tension. Awesome. Okay, and here's the thing. I also love the way that the song was written because of the way that we flip it on the second verse with Georgia. Oh, play, right? We're getting a lot of the melodic stuff on the first half, and then on the second half, we go back staccato and we go back really short. So let's kind of compare the two. So let me see, without trying to play too much of the song. In fact, I'm playing the whole song. That's probably what's gonna happen, which is fine. Okay. So here it's really short. Time to just end. Very different vibe here. Right? Cool. And we're going to talk about the pre-chorus a little bit, but I want to come back before we do that. And of course, I'm going to check to see if my iPad wants to work, because I wanted to show you guys runs tonight. But even if it doesn't, I hope we're having a good conversation. But yes, now let's compare that to George's verse. Let me see. Here it is. Right here. Yeah. And then we're back staccato. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Oh my gosh. It's such smart songwriting. This is such great songwriting. And honestly, like, for those of you that are looking to like expand on your songwriting, listen to how there is like an exchange in between the two different vibes of short and of flowy and legato. Okay. Yeah, sure. And here's the thing. It's like, for a lot of you guys, and this is for those of you that were watching on social media, I said that I also had an announcement today. I really am really impressed with FLO, and I'm not just impressed with FLO, but I just love their music. And for the last few years, I've actually been taking the time to really work with a lot of singers, vocalists, helping them to really unlock their voice, reclaim their voice, right? And I actually wanted to help a lot of you guys to start that process, especially for those of you that are working the 9-to-5, that are working, in careers and have lost your passion for singing. I actually I'm doing a live event. That's exactly what's happening right now. But also in 2 weeks, on May the 10th, I'm going to be doing a 3-day live event called the Reclaim Your Voice Challenge. Why? Because I want to challenge you to reclaim your voice. And I also want to give you guys a little bit of some tidbits, some information that's going to help you to unfold that process for yourself. So what I want you to do is go to reclaimyourvoice.ca/challenge. go to reclaimyourvoice.ca/challenge, and like I said, the event is free, so it's gonna be Wednesday, May the 10th, Thursday, May 11th, and Friday, May the 12th at 12 p.m. Eastern. And what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be talking about all the ways that you can start to reclaim. You can start to reclaim your voice. So what you want to do is go to reclaimyourvoice.ca/challenge and register. So wherever you see the yellow button that says join the free challenge, register, and you're going to be able to get some instructions in your email of how to watch the challenge on the day of, because I know that a lot of you and a lot of you that watch me in particular, and it's not about me, it's just more so a lot of you watch me and live vicariously through me and through the singers that I cover, and I know it can feel like I want to do that too, and I want to let you know that you can and that you should, especially if this is something that you're passionate about. And so I want you to go to reclaimyourvoice.ca/challenge and register for the challenge that's happening on May 10th, the 11th, and the 12th at 12 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to be able to have fun together and actually really start to help you reclaim your voice, reclaiming my voice, all that stuff. Anyway, so I'm ready to talk about some runs. I don't know if you guys are. And hopefully my iPad kind of helps me to talk about runs today, and if not, then it doesn't. But I'm totally for this. Okay, so let's see. My iPad's here. I really want my iPad to work, but it may not, and that's okay. I'll just have to kind of mark it out note by note, which I can do. Okay, let me. Oh baby, I've been away all day. Right? Okay, so the first run that I want to talk about. Oh wait, I didn't talk about Stella, and I didn't talk about her pre-chorus, right? And actually, since we want to talk about runs, let's actually talk about the way that she leads in, because Stella is really cool. And in this particular song, she has a cool role, because coming out of especially the more flowy parts that Renee set up in the first verse or in the second half of the first verse, you're getting a lot of, some more melodic ideas. And so what Stella has the honor of doing is starting to set things up vocally to come back to the chorus, right? So she's singing. Let's even listen to what she's doing. Hold on. Here we go, coming into Stella. Yeah. Sky, if you are fly. Yeah, listen. And remember how I told you that this note. Oh, whoa, sorry. My keyboard got plugged out. Oh, thanks so much for that. YS. Listen, I love how you guys are looking out for me. Okay, so let me see if I can fix that. In fact, I think we got it here. But yeah. Yes, but remember that note I was talking about? That one note that we're building everything that's happening in the song around it. What Stella does is she brings that note back, and she brings back some of the ideas that Renee already built on. And then she starts to. Yay! I'm glad you guys are catching the live. Sorry about the sound issues. Okay, let me just kind of fix this a little bit. There we go. Okay, sorry. All right. Okay. But we're back. Now, but yes, Stella is basically setting us up to come back down to everything that's happening in the chorus. And put your ones up in this. Oh, she first she gives put your ones up in the sky if you fly. Right? Beautiful. And then what I loved that she did is when we came back to actually do the second pre-chorus, we actually got another pass that she did of it, and we can all listen to it right here. Right now.
Yeah, we all attend. No, it's ladies night. Shout to all of them. Put your ones up in the sky if you want fly.
Yeah, and that's when I was like, okay. And here's the thing: all of them can sing their faces off, but with something like this, you gotta kind of rein it in a bit. And they did such a good job of just like planning this out to be like, we're not gonna give away the vocals quite yet, and that's exactly what they did. Put your ones up in the sky if you fly, girl. Right? And while I'm waiting for my piano to work as well, put your ones up in the sky if you fly, girl. And this was a good lesson in The Show Must Go On Anyway. You know, it's interesting. Oh, and you're hearing me twice. Okay, there you go. But yeah, this is my first time doing it in a long time. So yeah, technical difficulties, etc. and so forth. But what's great is that we're getting to connect on this music, and that's the most important part, right? And hopefully us connecting on the music is really helping you guys to think about, like, first of all, listening deeper to your own music, and also going to try and start singing the stuff. Because if you're listening to the music and you're not singing, what are we doing? Right? So put your ones up in the sky if you fly, girl. Right? And I'm gonna try to, because the iPad's not working right now, so I'm gonna have to explain this to you a little bit more descriptively. Okay, so put your ones up in the sky. Right, this is all step motion, right? So if you were to think of the minor scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sharp 7, 1, right? So what she's giving us is actually an outline. Put your ones up in the sky is an outline of that chord right there. Put your ones up in the sky, and then we come back to the original tonality. Put your ones up in the sky if you fly, right? So just like we were already, put your ones up in the sky. And then this is something that's also very important when you're doing runs. You want to anticipate the next what is coming next. So what Stella did, which was great, is that she started to, like I said, switch to the other tonality. If you fly, girl. Really cool. So let's take this half the speed and see if we can hear it together. Okay. All right. Right here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. All right, and now let's hear it a little bit more at full speed. I really wish that my iPad was working. I'm still gonna make sure I can see if I can get it to work in the meantime. But we're also going to listen to this at full speed. All right, let's go. Here we are. Ooh, that's a little too. Oh.
Wanna hold me down? No, it's like you ain't part of them. 'Cause my girls are like, yeah, we all attend.
Here we go. 1, 2. Put your ones up in the sky. Yeah, my goodness. And here's the thing. I wonder where these girls came up singing, because like these runs are like for those of you that are like churchy like me, right? There are different types of runs. Like you know what, like there's churchy runs, and then there are runs that are, you know, a little bit more jazzy, like all of these different things. And I heard, when I was starting to hear the runs that they were doing, I was like, where do you get these runs from? like who are your inspirations? I feel like I need to do a little bit of research on who these girls are inspired by, because so young, it like this the I feel I have to be careful what I say. Nope, I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that, like, for their age and for where they are, they're extremely distinguished. It's like I find that like maturity in singing and the abilities. No, but then again, Christina Aguilera came out swinging. Yeah, Christina Aguilera came out swinging. But yeah, it's just their choices are extremely mature for their age. Yeah, I ain't gonna say it, but yeah, it's like their choices are extremely mature for their age, and not that age is a marker of maturity in singing. It's just more, this is like their first project. Like we got the lead, that was their first EP, but this is the first time that we're really hearing them over the last year, and I'm like, the maturity of the sound is like crazy. It's like really crazy. And especially with them being on the writing as well. So let's head to, of course, I'm going to see if I can get my iPad up, because if the iPad gets up, then we can break down these runs visually. But if it doesn't, then, you know, I'm not going to be too bumhurt about it, you know, because sometimes you just need to roll with the punches. Just do it anyway. All right. But yeah, next run. Let me see. Sure. Let's go to where Georgia starts to open up after "Put your wings up in the sky." We should do that one, but but I really want to get to this one from Georgia. No. What did she do? Hold on. Let's hear it in context. Hold on. Yeah. No. Yes. Like, first of all, when I first heard it, I was like, why are you saying no? I don't know what you're saying no, but you sound amazing. So if I don't care. No. Right? So again, and I think that's also the money that is behind all of this that's going on right now. But fly girl, get your nails in. No. She's hitting them chords. No. Right? And then she's resetting it. So we got no. Actually, you know what? Why don't you kind of sing it with me? No. It's the first four notes. No. And we're gonna give a little wiggle on the top. No. Right? One more time. No. Now do it without me. Right. Okay, and let's continue. No. Oh wait, I have to even make sure I can do it. No. Right? No. So we got no. Yeah, there we go. You sound good. All right, let's take this half the speed and let's see if we can get it. If we can grab it. Yeah, there we go. Right here, 3 and down. Yeah. Right? Absolutely. And then let's take this full speed. Right here. Yes. No. Listen. And yeah, that is a mature run. And maybe it's because they're so inspired by the 2000s. It's just that is like grown R&B run type thing. Like, cause like, I have to be careful because we live. And everything I say is being recorded. Oh my gosh, I try my best not to give you guys my personal opinions on here and just keep it about the music because I don't want to get in trouble. Right? So I'm just gonna keep it to myself. But yeah, it's just the maturity of the sound is wild. Now here's the thing. Put your wands up in the sky. Right? We have something else that's going on there, and I kind of wanted to hear that because there's some layers there too. Yeah. Okay, let me make sure I'm hearing that correctly. Right, there we go. Put your eyes up in the sky. I love you guys. Put your eyes up in the sky. That was what got me. And here's the thing. It wasn't just the put your eyes up in the sky. Right? All of that, I was like first of all, it was impressive and I really liked it. But for me, it was the way they reset back into it and they kept it going. Sky was up in the sky. Right? And they have this little rub that's going on. Something like that. Hold on. Let's see if we can find the actual notes. And then we got the fly girl that's going on right there. Absolutely. Put your words up in the sky. Right? Really cool that's going on right there. But then also, I don't know if you guys heard, is there something else that's going on there? Let me ask you guys. Is there anything else that you're hearing at that particular part? I'll play it one more time and you guys tell me if you guys are hearing something else. And maybe even type out, if you're hearing out anything. On. Shout out to Missy Elliott, the originator. Do you hear anything else? Okay. Let's do it. I'll play it one more time. Okay, cool. Do you guys hear anything else? Yes or no? Do you hear anything else? Do you hear anything else? Do you hear? Do you hear? Do you hear anything else? Do you hear anything else? Do you hear anything else? Do you hear? Do you hear? Do you hear anything else? Do you guys hear anything? Oh my gosh. There you go. There you go, Hezekiah. Okay, you got the high sky. Put your one up in the sky. One's up in the sky. That was what got me. I was like, okay. So we're really being detailed here. Let's see. Let's point it out. Huh? Or it was up in the sky. I think that's more of what it was. But ooh, the details. I love the details that are going on here, and honestly, it's part of what makes this song absolutely amazing. Like when I first heard it, I was like, these girls are coming for this girl group title. And for me, I really like girl groups. Can I be honest with you guys? I'm just gonna be honest with you guys a little bit. I really like girl groups. Like I found myself like really getting into New Jeans. Do you guys know that K-pop group? And not even just New Jeans, because New Jeans is actually really like legitimately really really cool. Like I really like New Jeans, the K-pop group. But here's the thing. I think I like Blackpink, guys. I think I like Blackpink. Oh, that's a good question. Candlelin is asking, does Flo arrange most of their vocals? I think they do, but I think that they do it under the supervision and the main production of MNEK, who is already an amazing artist all on his own. You should hear a song called Tongue. I really like his song called Tongue. Like he's a very brilliant writer, and he also has a song with Zara Larison. I can't remember if that's how you pronounce her last name, but Never Forget You. He's the one. I feel like now here's the thing. I want to give credit to everybody that was on that was on it. Like all of them contributed. I don't know who's doing more of what or who's taking the lead, etc. and so forth. But just all of those minds together is they're absolutely doing amazing stuff. But MNEK, I like he's an amazing producer who's also taken a lot of the reins behind the production that's going on with them. So yeah, they're arranging, but MNEK's there too. But yes, I really like Blackpink, guys. I really like Blackpink. Do any of you guys like Blackpink? I don't know. But let me read what's going on here. Something about the chorus and the melody of this reminds me of Brandy's Full Moon. Do you hear it too? Or maybe it's just cause I love her songs and it relates to everything. I love that you admitted that. I love that you admitted that. I need to admit that more. You know. Okay, let me see. Full Moon. Not immediately Full Moon. I don't really connect Full Moon to Flag Girl. The one thing that I see as a similarity between Full Moon and Flag Girl is really the fast singing. I ain't even gonna front, I ain't even gonna lie, like I pull that, but not necessarily with this song I pull it as much. But I love that you're recognizing your own bias and just be like, Brandy's amazing, and she deserves to be an influence and everything. And they definitely want to do a song with a flow song with Brandy. That would be great. That would be crazy. But yes. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Blackpink in your area. But yes, I say all that to say I really like girl groups, and Flo is just killing it. Like they're really, really killing it, and I love that. Like there's this new wave of R&B that's starting to give homage to the early 2000s. Now here's the thing, it does make me feel old. It does make me feel old. Yeah, it does make me feel a little old, but here's the thing. You're as young as you feel, right? And I feel like I'm 19. I'm in the best shape of my life, and I feel like I'm 19. But yeah, they're doing a great job of bringing back 2000s R&B. And another artist that's doing a great job of bringing back 2000s R&B is a woman I know who I just also happen to be married to, and her name is MIAMAGINATION. And this is a shameless plug. I love promoting her, and this is my space, so it's also her space. So, so what we're gonna be doing actually is, because the vote was so close. Let me even look at what the vote is right now. If it's ever 50-50, it could be 50-50. Like I would be kind of sort of mad. It is 50. Guys, I'm pulling this up right now. I'm showing this to you. This is you guys. Oh my goodness. I probably should have flipped the coin, because listen, look at you guys. This is you guys. Hold on. I'm doing this over here. I don't usually do something like this. But I'm gonna break the fourth wall and show you a little bit of what's going on right here, because this is ridiculous. You guys are amazing. Let's put it that way. Let's use Yeah, and now I just added browser source. One's up in the sky. No. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up here. Listen deeper. Okay, I promise this has a point. This totally has a point. This has a point. I promise. Okay, but okay, I can't show you right now, but you guys are 50-50. The vote was 50-50 for between memories and between my imagination's memories and FLO. And what that tells me, and there's 7 of you here. I need to ask you guys live. You guys really like Maya's music. Like, this is what I'm gaining. I need to I don't want to just get it just to toot our own horn, because we put a lot of work in it. But like it seems like you guys are invested. And do you guys want to see like behind the scenes of the songs? Like what is it? Like, do you guys just really like the music? Because I like the music. I know I like the music, but I just want to make sure. Oh, you guys like the music? Oh my gosh. Casey says that you like the music. This is so good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm really proud of Maya. Like, my imagination is killing it. And like she got what was it? She got featured in a magazine article the other day, which is really cool. And we're making more. We're making more. I might be anyway. I'm not gonna give away too much. But yeah, we're working on more music. And most importantly, on Tuesday, we're gonna be breaking down her song Memories. And just because I can, okay, cool. I love this. Okay, so then let me give you guys a taste of the song that we're breaking down on Tuesday at this same time.
I can't pretend
Sing, baby.
that it didn't come to an end. I just don't understand why
Let me make sure I'm not distorting you out. Hey.
no one is perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
I should be over it. It was so brief. Why am I savoring these memories? There is something sweeter. There is something sweeter. It was so brief. Why am I savoring these memories? There is something sweeter.
Okay.
Give me something sweeter.
Yeah. So that is Memories. And we're gonna be breaking it down on Tuesday. You guys bring your pens and papers. We're gonna be able to talk about all the things that are going on with that. And as someone that was Maya wrote that song, but I produced it. But as someone that was involved in the creation of that song, I can give you guys an inside look. So stay tuned for that on Tuesday. But also, like I said, we're doing the Reclaim Your Voice Challenge on May 10th, May 11th, and May 12th. And if you guys are looking to really reclaim your own voice, like you're tired of like hearing all of the other people do it and you're feeling left out, let's do this together. 3 days, May 10th, May 11th, and May 12th, we're going to be doing the Reclaim Your Voice Challenge. Until then, you guys can listen deeper. And just because it's been a while, I'm going to play our theme song one more time, and you guys could dance along with me, okay? All right, here we go. You guys ready? Come on.
Listen deeper.
Listen deeper. Oh, there we go.
Listen deeper. Listen deeper.
Come on and listen deeper.
Listen deeper. Listen deeper.
Come on and listen deeper.
Listen deeper. Listen deeper.
Oh, come on, listen deeper. Yeah. Come on, listen deeper. We listen a little deeper to flow. We listen a little deeper to the runs. All right, yeah. This is just me being myself, everybody. Hope you guys had a wonderful time. I'll see you guys on Tuesday to break down memories. Bye, everybody.